Okay, now then, this is the little pocket that we just sewed, and what I'm doing is putting a piece of masking tape on the top of the edge of the pocket right here, and what I'm going to do is fold that all the way down like so, and then hold it in. That way you see the two little tabs that we didn't sew earlier. And the reason is, okay, here is the zipper in the pocket, or the zipper in the front of the, or the back of the wallet, as Sister says. And what we're going to do, we are going to lay this on top right here and glue it in right on that back, or that bottom little line right there. See the bottom of the zipper right here? What we're going to do is come in and line it up nice and even, and then we're going to glue all the way across. Hopefully that's pretty even. And then we'll turn it around, turn it over, and sew in that bottom section. And then when we're done, we'll pull that front section back up and go around the edge, the corners of it, and sew up the top. Just a little bit of simple to do. Alright, so let's sew. We'll glue this in first. Glue that all the way across like that. Go halfway, that way I can line it up just right. You always got to be careful and make sure you sew this bottom one in, because it's going to be hard to get to later once you sew the rest of it together. So, I know it's kind of hard to see upside down. Let me see if I can turn it around. Like I said, we're gluing that bottom portion in right there, and then we're laying it down like so, to where it's all good and even. Perfect. Alright. And we'll keep it nice and secure there for a minute. Let the glue stick really nice. Okay. Make sure I got my ends fairly even here and here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. All of that looks pretty good. So we will start down here on this end and try to sew this baby in right quick, at least on this one side. Okay, get her down here. Make sure I'm in this right spot. Okay, that's nice. Alright, get my thread. Make sure I get both of them. There's the other one right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's one. Thank goodness for back stitch. Tightens that all down and makes it nice and snug. Just a happy day. Yes, sister, I'm trying to stay close to the edges. Pull this back a little bit. This is going to be a nice pocket. We are putting in silver or metal zippers instead of vinyl or plastic zippers, which make this last longer and stay stronger. You know, you really don't think about the zipper as much unless you break it. Then you're like, dang, I need a new zipper. Well, A lot of times, if the zipper is metal, you won't have to worry about it as much. Okay, get that back down. Right there. Trying to stay close to the edge right there on the end. It's pretty good. One more stitch. Right there. And one more. Just to make sure. There we go. Alright. Did I break it? Yep, sure did. No? Let's see. Yep, broke the thread. Okay, it looks like I did not break the thread, but so we'll go back a couple of stitches. Sounds like I did, but it's good. I know what it is. I'm real tight close to the edge on the back side, which is okay. Let's see what we did. See if we got all caught on the back side. Just a minute. There we go. Alright. Let's see. These two cut off. And see what I did is I stayed right here on this very edge right there, so that when I begin folding that other one up, we will sew here along the side all the way down the front side and then back down the other, and that closes the whole process, closes the whole pocket. That way there's no gaps or anything that you can tell. Once I get these threads off, and then we'll check the stitch line, see if we're on tap on the stitch line. That's the most critical in this whole pocket thing, is to make sure that bottom pocket section, that bottom little edge, is secured on the stitch. Yep, we're good. Right along that edge. See if y'all can see it right there. Right along that edge, you're just on the inside, which makes that stay secure. Let's see. Pull that up a little. Yep, it's good, because that'll sew down. All right. Blow my thread up there. Maybe it'll help a little bit. There we go. Right there. All right, now what we're going to do, we'll pull up that tab that I was telling you about. Get rid of the tape. All we have to do now is put a little tack glue down on it right here on the top, and then we'll sew in the other side, which should be pretty easy to take care of. Let's see. Start right up here along the corner edges all the way down. Just like that. I'll lay it over like so, and it'll flatten out because of the zipper head. Alright, put my glue up. Make sure this is pretty secured. So far so good. And see, on this I won't actually need what they call it a zipper stop. Well, I won't need it on the inside pocket side because it has already got a stop from the border of the leather. That'll stop your zipper from moving, which is good. So we'll get the zipper or the thread up. Like I said, we'll put the thread right on this edge. Right up in here. Okay, both thread is there, and we'll line this up with the stitch right about there. See how close we get to this stitch edge, or this corner, which should be fine. Okay, here we go. You got to be real careful with your needle close to that zipper. It usually misses your zipper, but every now and then that zipper will be right in the middle of that needle head, the tip, so you got to be real careful. See, it usually goes right between it, which is really good, but right there, okay, you raise your, or I raise it up and just move just a little. Just enough. There we go. And it does what it needs to do. It gets out of the way. Okay. See if that's well enough to turn it. Nope, still need to go just one more stitch. People that are sighted could probably do this real quick and easy, but hey, give me a break. Blind man sewing. 3 o'clock.
3 p.m. 3 p.m. Clock.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, it lined up really nice. Okay, here we go. Make sure my thread didn't break. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Alright, now we're sewing in that top section of the pocket. That pocket should be nice and strong and secure when we finish, because it'll be all sewed in all the way around. Alright, let me move my zipper a little bit so we can complete this. Yeah, there we go. I like to keep the zipper closed all the way across so that when I do get finished, there's not an open edge down here at my other bottom. It's closed, which that's the way it should stay, which keeps the zipper stronger down there on the end. If I was to open the zipper up completely before I started sewing, you'd have a gap down here at the bottom all the time. And that would not be good. Okay, make sure I stay close to my edge while we're finishing up the sew line. Okay, one more. About there. Let's see. See if that's going to be enough to turn it. Hopefully so. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Once again, nice and easy by the zipper. You don't want to tear up the needle. Yep, it's tapping just the very edge. So you just move it just a little bit. There we go. Should go right down in there. Once again. See how close to this edge I am. Okay, still got a stitch or two. No, it's right about where it needs to be. Right there. Okay, we're good. Okay. So I think we just got finished with the pocket. We'll check it right quick once we cut these threads off. See how we did. Tell you what, this wallet's coming right along. So far everything's lining up like it should. All the measurements have come out really nice. The Alligator's working good with the green leather, which is nice. This is raw, people. It doesn't. I don't have a die for all the designs yet. I'm going to have a die made pretty quick, but for this, I have to say it's kind of raw. It's rough, but that's okay. It's going to look real pretty when it's done. If I had a die, everything would be cut out a lot quicker, but sometimes it gets me back to working it out. All right, back side feels like everything's sewed all the way around. Front side looks like everything looks pretty even all the way down. So, all right, see there's your border. Open it all the way up. There's your border, and now you have a closed in right down here, which is nice. And you have an inside pocket that is completely finished. Success. All good. Sister's probably going to be smiling. Yeah, looks real good. One thing I don't understand. This is a beautiful zipper head. What I'm going to have to do is cut it off and put a ring right here in the zipper head so that we can put a handle on the ring. She'll clip it in and it will be wrapped around with a piece of leather for a handle. So we're going to have to say goodbye to this little, not this one, but the one that'll be on the top, which is identical. We'll have to say goodbye to the zipper pull. That's what this is, and put a ring around it, a 1/2 inch ring, and that way we'll be able to put a handle on it so she can carry it. Anyway, that is your pocket. See you in a few.